Hey everybody, Dr. Ette here, and we are back with our ranked draft of Dominaria. So I did do one small tweak here, very small. I subbed out our Thalid Omnivore just to get the soul salvage out. At that case, in case we do lose one of our primary win conditions vis-a-vis Lyra or Grun or even the Thorn Elemental, this gives us a way out. It gives us some recursion because outside of that, our top end, we have Eldest Reborn, which of course does the same thing. It's more recurring. We don't really have any other things that can really beat them down. But with that being said, we have seen this deck before. We're going to go right into the draft here, and let's see if we can continue our one-game win streak, ideally with a few less misplays. Issue being, last time I was playing at, like, what was it, 3 or 4 in the morning, versus now where it is only 1:24 a.m. So we're up against TP Creeper. See how this goes. Ooh, that's a lot of land. But I'm considering keeping this, because on turn 1, we have access to Impulse, which can find us a creature. We're going to basically be making all of our land drops. We can Sapperling Migration on 2. This is a greedy keep, and I feel like we're probably going to flood out because of it, but I'm going to go for it. Opponent mulligan down to 6. They drop a force. Pass go. Going to do this. Hit our Impulse. Let's see, what do we not want? The rest are going at the bottom, so we have some options here. I don't hate the idea of a Confessor as a 4-drop, to be honest. I'm fine just fetching that back. Because right now what we can do is Migration on 2, Stowaway on 3, Confessor on 4, and then we have the Lyra, which is exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, so we got to make sure we hit all of our mana. So we are just going to get our double whiteout now. Not going to be able to kick Migration at any time. One thing I do like is if we do pull that later on, all the better. It's great. Oh, buddy, did you pick a 1-lander? Oh, dude. I'm sorry, man. That's rough. We do have to get a swamp down for Slimefoot. Let's get our slimy boy out. Opponent must really need to be hitting his land right now, but I'm going to take advantage of it as much as I can, buddy. I'm sorry. That doesn't do anything for you, buddy. Oh, no. And your boy can count, right? I should be able to kick in my Confessor with Kicker. Perfect. So now we have a 3/3 menace. No matter what he plays, this should be able to swing on in. There we go. He's hitting his land drops. It's not going to be a complete and utter stomp, it looks like. And we're Envoy. Okay. But we can definitely do swing in with our Confessor for now. Get that damage in. Whip out Lyra. Now let's see if opponent just scoops here, because this is quite a threat. This is quite a thing for them to deal with. They do have some... It's not even a ramp, it's just mana fixing. It's a really weird Lana War. So they got the Shana. 1/1 for each creature they control, so it seems like they should be going for a go wide of some sort. I think they're doing the only thing they can do, which is equipping their equipment. Nope, they're getting a bodyguard out for Shana. Okay. Sadly, they're wide enough that our Confessor can be blocked and basically killed by 2 of their creatures out right now. We have another Impulse, which is good for us. So let's see, how do I want to do this? No matter what happens, if we swing in with Lyra and the Sapperling right now, they're obviously going to block the Sapperling, but they're going to get pinged by for 1 for Slimefoot. And that puts them on lethal next turn. You do or you do, you don't, but I don't really have a trick. I just want this thing dead. They could have an answer to Lyra, but we are... none of our recursion's up and running yet, but it's in here somewhere. That's fine, buddy. First strike goes in. Sapperling sadly dies. I would like to Impulse now. Running on the soul. Oh, there's a Thorn Elemental. That's cool. That's a cool card to see. Let's see, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would love to Surveyor then. Just to get us a second forest for next turn, just so we can get the Thorn Elemental and just close this game out regardless of what opponent wants to do. Then I guess we can just get Navigator's Compass out too. Get a little bit more life gain. This is... I feel bad. This is quite the beating for our opponent here. This is basically abuse. Now, does he have an answer for Lyra? Because that could just be the scoop altogether here. Everything else we have is just gravy. They're equipping Shanna. She doesn't have lifelink or anything, does she? Doesn't look like it. Not too concerned. No matter what happens there. We're going to be dealing damage. I don't know what they have for actual combat or opponent damage triggers in Dominaria, so yeah, it looks like we kind of ran away with that game quite easily. Which I will take, I'm not above that. We're already basically doing better than we were in our War of the Spark draft here. Jungle Creeper as our ICR. Now let's just hop into the next game. We're up 2-0, so that's pretty good. 6 minutes into the video, up 1 game. That's great. But yeah, I hope I feel like opponent's deck, especially with the Shanna, they were probably running something aggressive, and then missing that land drop. I'm not sure if they missed it for 2 turns in a row or just the 1, but that could definitely send them behind. Especially when I had the perfect curve right into Lyra. I'm really happy with that one. But it looks like we're up against Subaru. Alright, that's a name. No judgment here. We have white mana. Okay, we have white mana. We have Fixing with Compass, which will let me play Yavimaya Saphert on curve if I need to. Or Skittering Surveyor, just in case we're not hitting our land drops. I love seeing Lyra in the hand. I'm pretty okay with what we're dealing with right now. Blue pass turn. Let's get our swamp. Never know when we're going to need it. And I don't see there being any issues in us landing our 2 planes in a row to get Lyra at some point before turn 5. Opponent opt, bottoms, something or other. We're going to get this life gain package going on early. This might help us cast things. If we don't draw into the green we need, we only really need 1 swamp out at any point in time. Opponent pass goes. Yeah, we're still fine. I'm totally content. We hit our forest. We're going to probably use our, get our Yavimaya Saphert, because we're not really missing land drops as it stands. Now that's a card I do like seeing. Now let's see if they do anything. So far I've only seen islands, so they could be running counter magic. What is there? Wizard's Retort in the format? Syncopate? I guess Syncopate is an option. You know what? Much rather that get syncopated than my Lyra. Mono blue, I think Tempest Djinn was Dominaria as well. Almost scared to play my Lyra when we can, but let's see. May as well thin our deck out with our Surveyor. Now, let's see. We definitely want to get our second forest. Pull one of you out. Perfect. Feel very lucky that we've seen Lyra every game so far. But with all this open mana, I'm really scared just to throw her in. I think we're in a position where we have to wait for opponent to do something to tap out. Because if they tap out, I can slam Lyra, and then probably remove whatever they have on board with Eldest. Knight of Grace. That's fine. Now, would they kill Slimefoot here? He's 3. We gotta make sure we have 5 mana out for Syncopate. Or, not Syncopate. I don't even think Spell Pierce was in Dominaria. What am I thinking about? Yeah, let's get 2 of everything. Let's get Slimy Boy out. That's probably worth a counter to opponent. Just because, if nothing else, I can constantly be creating some gas. Bummer. It does technically buff up his Knight of Grace. I totally forgot about that interaction, by the way. Come on, opponent. What do you have in here that you are stocking mana up for? I'm fine with that. Get your damage in, buddy. Worst case, they do. I'm going to slam Lyra next turn either way. If they do get a counter off, I can just recur it with Eldest. I can't imagine people drafting too much just for straight counter spells. Blessed Light. Oh, they have an exile effect. Okay. Well, I'm glad they used that on Slimefoot. Very glad they used that on Slimefoot. My turn. We are, I would go so far as to say, flooding at this point in time. They have some instant interaction here. What is it, though? Another force couldn't be a bad call. We're well out of syncopate range at this point. I don't have any enchantment removal if he has a Seaway. Again, I don't remember when that came out of here. Both have the first strike. I don't know if he's going to be running Pump on a Knight of Grace. It's only a 2/2 now that our Swampy Boy's gone. They're blinking her back. Okay, are they spending 4 on that blink? Yep, they get the card draw out of it. Blink of an eye is here. On Sarah's Wings. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. What do I do in this scenario here? Board as it is. Let's see what I draw into. Another swamp. Okay, we're flooding out pretty hard. We'll see. Maybe opponent commits more heavily to the board in the form of more enchantments. And if that is the case, Eldest Reborn could do quite some work on them. We got a burb. Nice, nice. Very nice. Let's see. First strike, hexproof. I'm just going to try it. We both have first strike. He must have a pump, but let's see how this goes. Indestructible. Okay, I can respect that. I still will have a way to get Lyra back, but it will definitely be slower. Let's see, how are we doing for mana here? Let's just get 3. So we're at 3, 6, 9, 4. That'd be 4, 3, 6, 9, 5. Oh, I should be able to play both, actually. Yeah. So let us slam Eldest Reborn. They're empty-handed, which is a bummer. They're definitely going to be getting rid of Aven Sentry here. And we are going to Dark Bargain. Put 2 of them in my hand, the other 2 in the graveyard. I've been pinged. But let's just spin our deck a little bit more. We can afford a bit of damage now. No attack, it has vigilance, so we won't be able to do anything. So we're a couple turns out from Lyra. We're going to be able to, assuming we don't draw anything else exciting, play Sapperling Migration with Kicker. Actually, probably that would be 6. We have 10 mana on the board next turn. Be able to play most anything we draw, which is always good. Sadly, most of our removal is black, so we're not really going to be easily able to deal with Knight of Grace. Of course, they are going to be forced to discard, unless it's an instant speed spell that they're just going to cast now. To do so, what were you holding on to? Befuddle, okay. So whatever they draw into, Eldest is just going to get rid of it. Wizard's Retort, okay, I wasn't wrong. They were running that. Now let's see, I feel like Confessor's the better play, just because he won't be able to be blocked by Knight of Grace here. So we are going to get you out with Kicker. And I think actually we can do both. Yeah, we can do both. That's great. That's what I love to see. Of course, the Sapperlings we don't want to swing in because he has lifelink. Do you have anything in here that I would rather take than Lyra? I don't see that happening. He is definitely healing up a decent amount. We have to deal with this sooner than later. My graveyard, please. Let's get Lyra back out and on board. Love seeing that. Adventurer's Impulse. What do we want to fetch out of here? Another Confessor is really good. Especially at this point in the game where he's a 3/3 menace that they can't deal with at all. They did get Memorial to Genius out, which, you know, all the better for them. Bess is just going to get in for some, I say free damage, but it's just finally knocking back some of the life gain opponent's been able to get out of here so far. So they got another bird. So they do have double blockers for our Confessors, which is a shame. A little bit of a bummer. But what we have on the field is Grun, which I am pretty sure we can actually kick. And I think this might be the first time I've ever kicked Grun in this game. I've always wanted to. And I think we're just going to hold everyone back. We're going to keep Lyra on defense here, because she can deal with Knight of Grace. Opponent's going to try to draw some cards, hopefully find an answer for him for Grun, which, hey, they're getting 3 deep on this turn with 9 open mana, so whatever they draw, they should be able to play. Grun, however, will be swinging in as a 2020. Won't have trample or anything. It looks like they do have... That fucking sucks. Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, okay, they have 7 in the air here. God, what an absolute... Ah, God, I'm really sad to see them pull that one out. Okay, now what saves us here? Because we're kind of at an impasse, because I was not expecting the Bolus's clutches. Okay. So you would have been great much earlier, so we're just going to slam you out just so opponent can look at it and go, like, that's a nice elemental, fam. But that's real nice. Real nice, family. I'll swing as hard as I can with Grun, just so this guy can see Grun's a good boy. Look at this big 2020 without trample or any other stats. And you can just take to the chin and all the better for it. Like the disrespect I'm seeing here. Of course, we're going to hit him with a good game. Ah, that's a real shame. I was hoping he wouldn't be able to find anything with the Memorial to Genius, but sadly, that wasn't the case. Okay, so we're back with the next game. I had to deal with my dog real quick, so we're helping out. We're against Dark Room. We have Lyra. We have Soul Salvage, which doesn't do us any good right now. Navigator's Compass finds us one of our planes. This is kind of a dead hand right now. Like, what do? We have a turn 4 play if we draw into the mana for it. This helps us find one of our planes, but I don't like this hand. There's no early interaction, and it's kind of bothering me. This isn't much better, but at least we have Adventurer's Impulse to find something. I don't hate Ooze. Do I hate Ooze? I don't want Ooze right now. It's something I could play. I probably should be keeping that, but I'm not feeling it right now. Let's Impulse up a little bit. Ooh, shit, that's one of our planes. Well, spoilers, buddy. We have a Lyra in hand now. Should I have kept that? No, because we still don't have a turn on early play. Okay, we're fine, We don't have an early play. We don't have double planes quite. Never mind. Problem solved. We're going to slam our Unity now because it is a tap land, and we don't have a turn 2. Opponent has a Mountain of some sort. So he's running red something or other. Are you running some weird fancy red-blue wizard shenanigans, friend? Are you running wizards, friendo? I respect that. No, that's garbage. That's just garbage, buddy. I love you. I respect you. That's garbage. You know what? Oddly enough, Skittering Surveyor, I would love another Plains. I don't know why. It's just a weird impulse I have, just to get another Plains. Vandal was one. I don't know how this card is even printed at Uncommon, by the way. It's a 1/1 for 2, and you have to sack an artifact for a 2 damage ping and tap him. What artifact would I want to burn? Treasures? I don't think there's any treasures in Dominaria in particular. Opponent's not doing anything. He's swinging in. I will... Surveyor's done his job. If he wants to combat trick to kill the Surveyor, you go right ahead, buddy. Yeah, you go do that, friend. I'm fine with that. Now, what is the better play here? We could get Cabal Paladin, and we'd get the ping off with Lyra because of the historic effect there. You know what? I just realized I haven't played a swamp yet. That was a big mistake. Okay, we're fine. We still have to slam down Lyra next turn, though. There's no sense putting Lyra off curve. And it's nice. Look, we've been able to get away with doing nothing at all. You know how relaxing that is? We have our Unity out. Once Lyra's out, we get these boys out with Kicker and just out in general. We have options. Gotta find our Thorn Elemental, because we do have double green. I was an idiot and didn't play the Swamp, because I was really, really enthused about getting that second plane out before I needed it. What do you got for me, buddy? You got me for one. You got me good for one. 2 Chronicler. If it was kicked, just realized opponent might... Yeah, it's stuck on mana right now, which is good for me. I just get a Slam Lyra. As far as mono red in Dominaria, I'm trying to figure out if there's any big 5 damage in the air removal. I think most of that is in green. I think there was a... Pierce the Sky, I think, was the one that we saw when we were drafting, potentially. Yeah, and even then, Chronicler's a 1/3. Without its kicker, without the actual recurring a sorcery in like a wizard spells matter deck. That's just a 1/3 body that's not doing anything. It'll be able to block out our Confessor. Oh, buddy, no. I'm sorry, I don't like it when I win this way. Assuming I win, I'm being very fucking presumptive right now. Gonna lifelink up, get them down to 15. Player swamp. Now what do we want? Are we fine taking this 2 damage, or do we want to extat? Well, I'm fine taking damage right now. Let's see what we want in my hand. Yeah, let's get here. I want another forest, mostly because at some point I am going to be sacrificing Memorial to Unity, and I want to be able to play our Elemental, any of our other 2-drops, like our Groon and... Groon? Yeah, I think it's Groon. Now what? He might have to 2-for-1 himself, I know. There's some damage-based removal in here in red. Did opponent just draft mono red? Are there all these spells in here requiring an island or something that he just hasn't drawn yet? Jousting Lance is cool. Whip is 3, so he won't be able to do that this turn. At least he had a playable. Yeah, you swing in for 3, buddy. I'm trying to make that as unpatronizing as I can, by the way, and it is not working. Now, let's see here. This is never going to get through. I'm not going to be sacking any creatures anytime soon, I'm thinking. Gonna pop them again. I think we are just going to play the Soothsayer for the time being. And next turn, what we will be able to do is pick the Confessor, I believe, and then on their end step, we'll just sack our Memorial to Unity, because we have the second forest we need for any like our Thorn Elemental. That sounds wrong, but I don't know. I've only played that card once, but Lyra's been a champ and just showing up every game, including the ones we've lost. But say love you. Now, I will feel a little bit bad if opponent here ropes us. Not that it's his fault. Like, he's gotten dealt a shit hand. I don't know what he took. If he just took a 3-lander and he's getting screwed. What exactly is going on? I wish there was... And I know this would be used so poorly. I wish there was, like, an I am sincerely sorry button. Because, buddy, this sucks. You can't equip at instant speed, right? I'm not... misremembering rules. You can't do that at instant. It's at sorcery speed. He could have a combat trick, which is whatever, but he has run amok. Okay, he's going to be gaining trample, and I'm fine mitigating the 1 damage. Or do I want to get the card draw and just take 4? Yeah, I'm fine right now. We don't really need the card draw too much. Yeah, this is 3 and a green untapped. I'm sorry. This feels bad. See, so what we can do is we just go 1. It's the kicker's 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Get our Confessor out here. Our menacey boy who, assuming no combat tricks, will be able to block anything he uses at us. And then we can just Memorial to Unity to find another creature, or we just try to slam that down. But right now, we just keep gaining 5 life each turn, and opponent just gets that much closer to death. He has something instant speed right now in his hand that's holding priority. That's curious what it could be. I don't recall if Shivan Fire was a Dominaria card. Even then, I don't recall if Shivan Fire kicked gets up to 4 or 5 damage for removal. Yeah, this turn, Buddy's gonna need something for Lyra. This card's just winning me the game on its own. Yeah. I feel bad for opponent. I've not on camera because I haven't drafted too much, but I've definitely been screwed like this in standard, and it just feels shitty. Because what can you do? I mean, sometimes you in his situation, for all I know, he kept the 3-lander, and he just hasn't drawn any for the past like 6-7 turns, which is trash. It's frustrating, but we're just gonna jump right into the next game, and hopefully this one is a little bit more competitive. But nothing else. At least this point, we're now 3-1. We're basically at the point where if I lose in this point in any limited format, I'm fine. Worst case scenario, I went 3-3. We had a 50% win rate. Everything is okay. Now, would I be more happy with 7-1? Definitely, but you know that's not how things work out all the time. Oh boy. Maybe because of my late night queuing, though, it's definitely a little bit long in the draw here. Tired, I don't feel like doing too much editing, so you're just gonna have to deal with me rambling about how long this queue is taking this late at night. Now, question, would it be smarter for me to draft, let's just say, early to mid-afternoon, like Eastern Standard or something of the sort, just so I'm matched against kids who are better than myself? Probably. But hopefully on average, maybe worse. Is it wrong that I think I could beat up kids in this game? Technically, yes, but let's see. We're on the draw. We have a Forest Plains. We're going to be able to play our Corrosive. If we draw a land, a Yavimaya, Tap Herd, Dark Bargain. If we do hit our land drops, I'm okay with this, mostly because at least we have a play on 2. Gonna Impulse? My man, this is a man of culture. Man who also needed land. Well, there we go. That's our second plane. So ideally, we never see another one of these again. And all we will see from now on is the swamp. What do we have here? A 1/1 flyer for 2, flying first strike. If you cast Historic, it's a 1/1 for the turn. We did get a Surveyor, which is fantastic. That might end up being our 3-drop, just so we can curve right into Dark Bargain. We'll see what we draw into, though. Another Shana, okay. Gonna trigger Sarah Disciple this turn. Gonna swing in, first strike, yada 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 yada. There's a Thorny Boy, that's nice, and we didn't draw into a land. So we are going to force the land to show up. And we need a swamp here. I know I would love a double forest as much as anyone else, but we have a lot of playables. Dark Bargain will probably help us do just that. As it stands, if Shana swings in, we can trade her for the ooze. If they play one more creature, assuming they don't have a trick, I'm fine double blocking and getting rid of her that way. Doesn't look like they have something to play this turn, potentially. Perfect. And we hit our forest either way, but what we still want to do is play our swamp. We are going to... You know what? Never realized until just now that Dark Bargain is at instant speed. Let's see. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. Because not for nothing, we can at least... If we need to hit another land drop later on, we're going to be able to use Adventurous Impulse. But we have the mana for Shalai. So I am okay with Adventurous Impulsing. And then probably just a Sap Herd after the fact, because we have our double forest now. Forest Bone's going to be swinging in there for 1. It's slow. It is steady, though, and I'm not too keen on that. Let's see what can we find here. Nothing I'm too excited about. Of course, we're going to be getting Slimefoot, shoving him up in here. This good boy. we're going to be able to do anything with him necessarily now. Not so much. Is it better for us to resolve the Icy Manipulator than anything else? Because that will let us lock down any of his threats essentially forever. If he has one big bomb, if he's going to do something to get Shanna out and huge, we can lock her down. Same thing with Sarah Disciple. At this point, it's just going to be on Sarah Disciple because I'm getting pretty sick of this bird just hitting me in the face for 1 each turn. Let's see, we're sitting at 2, 4, 5 mana. We're not going to be able to hit Thorn Elemental this turn. Got up to 6. We could play Sapherd and Slimefoot, which I'm okay with that line. Or we could just slam out Sapherd, Unity, because I want to keep 1 untapped to deal with whatever threat they have. I think I'm okay with this for now. What we can do is play, see how efficient we can be with mana. Do we have a 4-drop? No, we do not. There we are. Gonna get a little Saproling out. As much as I would love to Migration, I think we're better off just Icy Manipulator on their combat. They have something they want to see. We're going to combat. They're not going to play another creature. We are just going to tap their Sarah Disciple. Just to stop them from swinging in the air for now. They want to buff up Shanna in their second main phase. They can go right ahead. Now we have Grun accessible to us. But I'm honestly pretty cool with just slamming down this big chungus. So now we have a big, thick boy. And what do I not care too much about? Anything that can trade with Shanna as is, I'm cool with that. They could very well be holding onto a combat trick here, and that's fine. Get it out now. Get it out and over with. I'd rather you do it here, keep someone alive, versus dealing with my Thorn Elemental. Of course, Sarah Disciple is going to get in for at least another 1 here, but... Okay, so it gets +1 for each legendary creature they control. Haven't seen that card before. Swing in with the Disciple. I know the drill at this point. Oh, and there's that girl. Love her so much. So let's see what we have going for us here. Obvious line of play is we swing in with our Thorny Boy. Damage is going to go through. Quite the swing. I'm very proud of them. Play our Shalai, and depending on what they do, we'll figure out what we're tapping then in there. Because we have quite the scary board with Thorn Elemental and Lyra Dawnbringer out. And there's the scoop. Fantastic. And we ranked up to a whopping Bronze Tier 2. Will I hit Silver before this limited series is over? Angrath is cool. What a good boy. I'm going to stop real quick to find that out real quick, because I'm kind of curious. Oh, shut up, Sparky. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Sparky, please. Okay, thank you. Ooh, it's going to be tight. And same thing with actual hitting plant on my main account. Okay. Yeah. Going to hard cut to the next match. See y'all in a second. Okay, so we're into a match with Low-Key 1987. So grown-ass adult man. Ooh. Let's see. I mean, we have all the mana we need for everything we could potentially want. We have removal in the form of fungal infection, which I actually don't see being super relevant in this format. Might be worth cutting that one. We have Surveyor just to thin our deck. We have Slimefoot to burn through mana. I'm okay with this. I don't think this is a great start, but... what we can do is just go Swamp in case we can actually hit something with Fungal. Bonus deciding on the mulligan or not. I believe in you, Loki. You got this, fam. Fungal won't hold priority until they actually play a creature here. However, opponent does have something that is holding priority with 1 planes at instant speed. It could be a Healing Grace. AC Unicorn. That's nice. Let's see, now we can at least get one of our planes out, get Slimefoot on the board. As it stands, our Slime Boy can safely block the Unicorn. Probably won't swing into it. Could have removal, could have a pump. He's swinging into it. I'm assuming he has something that would let him trade, and I don't want that to happen. See, 2, 3 for 3, and if you kick it, a shitload of life gain. That's cool. Let's see what we can find with Impulse here. Okay, at least we're bottoming a bunch of these, because what I do not want is to draw into a Plains of Forest and then a Compass. That's bad. Okay, we have the double planes already. Let's get our double force sorted with here. And I don't really want to shuffle my library, so I'm probably not going to play the Surveyor here. I like that garbage we put at the bottom to stay on the bottom. What we can do is just... Let's see what we can do here. I don't hate the line that is Fungal infecting the Unicorn and just blocking with that Saproling. Worst case, we're getting a trick out and just wasting that. Getting some life gain off of it. Get rid of the Unicorn, heal up a little. Mitigate some of the damage they've done to us. Not much, but... We're flooding, they're a little bit screwed mana side. We'll keep drawing more things. Oh boy, at what point is it better for us? They're here. Should be doing that at instant speed. That's my mistake there. We're playing stupid. We gotta fix that. I'm getting the flood, he's getting the screw. Getting another migration, so at least he's getting bodies out of it. You know what? I'm okay hitting all my land drops now. You're not going to hear me bitch again. At this point, though, let's see. What do we do here? We're definitely going to be slamming Thorn Elemental as soon as we can. Just got to remember not to forget to hit the Slimefoot button. Do we pick our blocks that actually matter? I still feel like they have a trick, and if we just throw the Corrosive Ooze, they're just going to pay that one plane blah 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 bullshit combat trick. I think we can risk Slimefoot here. Maybe. Again, I'm not super comfortable with this format. They might do a thing that kills Slimefoot here. And if they do, I'm going to be really bummed out. Why didn't I block with the Ooze? Yeah. So Slimefoot is going to die. We're going to get the life gain. They're going to lose some life. Boys are going to get pretty big this turn. Which is a shame. Their boys got big. Their boys lived. Filled up a little bit. We're going to get another swamp out because we can. Whip out a Thorny Boy. We're going to hold back our Ooze for blocking here. Trying to figure out when it's better for us to swing, because right now they can just chump Thorn Elemental. So they have to find a way to deal with this. Like they're still screwed, which I'm okay with. Oh my god, how many migrations did you get, man? I'm really jealous. And we keep drawing shit, so we need more bodies to block, so we're going to get the Surveyor going. We're going to find another basic land. I mean, sure, let's make me a swamp, daddy. I want it, thank you. Hide what we have. Yeah, because right now, they have a lot of just swinging here. I'm trying to figure out how much lands do I even have left in this guy. I think we are running a total of, I don't know, I should have definitely checked based on when we were looking through it with our surveyor, because everything else in here should be straight gas. If you have another one. Okay, I was about to get real fucking salty there. So, for most of their board, we can favorably block everything. Yeah, I'm fine with this. This will basically block 2 things. Hit it with another forest here. Trying to figure out when we can actually start attacking, because we can assign combat damage as if it weren't blocked. Okay, I think we're good now. If it's not blocked, could I assign damage to whatever blocked it? And they could trade with it technically here. Hi, this is probably a bad play here. But if we just sit on our ass, this game's going to go on for too long. And eventually he's going to be hitting the land he needs to actually play shit. And of course, what I do know is he is running, at the very least, a charge. That he did use already. Hopefully not more, because that could be quite the impressive swing opponent does here, if that is the case. So this guy has double strike, so he is scary. Do not like. Now, where are our smart blocks here? This gets us a sapperling out of it. This trades. Get our own ooze out of this. Yeah, I'm kind of terrified. I feel like I have to hold these back now. I still don't know how Thorn Elemental works. It might be better for me just to keep swinging. But he has me scared. He's got me tilted. I don't know why. I'm less scared now that I have Confessor out. So let's see how this blocking works here. I'm actually curious. Because that's a lot to trade away here. Okay. We're just going to have it damage this way. 5, 6, 7. There's going to be some tokens left. We get rid of the spider. Actually, is this a better line to play? Just to assign damage as if it weren't blocked? Because no, well, then it's just dead. We get 7 damage through. 7 damage, 8, 9, 10, 11. Lyra wouldn't be able to kill it as it is. No, I think it's better just for us just to clear as much of the board as we can. Which, with as many sapperlings as he has, is a lot less impressive than I thought that was going to be. Mending of Dominaria. What the fuck does this do? Library. Return a creature card from your graveyard. I don't like that at all, bud. Damn, if I knew you were going to play that, I wouldn't have killed that spooter. I wouldn't have killed that spooter at all. At least I could have gotten rid of your tokens. I mean, it's a shame I have this line of play going for me, I suppose. Enough for nothing. At least, like, what do we have available to us right now? I don't know. We have, what, 15, 16 lands in here? More than that. I think it was close to 20. And we already have over half out. Net 20 cards in here. Say it's roughly a 1 in 3 that we draw land. Do we still have a second Adventurer's Impulse? He's strong. I actually don't recall if I saw him in our draft pool or not. Does that one actually have like turn 3, return all land cards from your graveyard to your battlefield? Okay, okay. So he has the land drops he was missing now. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Where's our angle here? Has trample. Not like we're going to be able to get our menacey boy doing anything really cool and fun anytime soon. Doesn't look like he'll be able to recur it. He's going to be able to get his spider and this thing out. Yeah, we're really looking for Lyra, and he had the mana for kicking that too, so that's a shitload of health he gained. Not gonna lie, wasn't looking for another swamp. 13 land. 17 cards. We're at a 1 in 17 chance of a Lyra, 1 in 17 of an impulse to find Lyra, which lets us dig quite a bit deeper. I think with his current position, he should be swinging. I can kick Grun, though. That's cool. Grun's a big, intimidating boy. He's no Lyra, but I am fine top decking him. We gotta hold back blockers here. Probably gonna sack his Memorial to Glory. Go a little bit wider, buddy. Does he have removal? He's looking at Grun. Oh, that's a big fucking problem. Gonna be life linking for 6. Double strike in the air, so even if I get Lyra, Lyra only trades with him, and that... Oh! Oh, he's legendary, no! Oh, that's a big problem. That's not great for me. That's not great for me at all. How do I deal with that? I wish I could... Now, I wish I had Ansar's Wings. I think that might have even been in our draft pool at some point. I think we lose. I think opponent has lethal on board. He only has to get 2 damage through. And with Quend and his board as it stands, there's no reason he shouldn't just swing with all and then just lethal us that way. On misplay, it would be just attacking with Quend here. Or Quendi. Quende? I don't know. That seems wrong. He could have Pump that just gets him there. Because he definitely had it if he just swung with everything. I mean, that's why him and I are in bronze and silver, I suppose, because... I mean, we're in the same boat. I can manipulate her and just tap Quendi down, but... Okay, yeah, we're done. That wasn't great. But he was screwed until he wasn't. Okay. Worst case, we're going 4-2. And we have to be okay with that. And by we, I mean me. Let's just jump into the next game. Okay, we're up against Utatane. Utatane? Utani. What do we got here? We got Soul Salvage, which is some version, late game garbage. Yes. Don't screw me. This is the slightest bit better. I don't want you right now. I don't think Confessor's good as just a turn 1 drop. He's gonna wait. We're just gonna show that we white. That's all he knows. We a little white. He looks like wizardy boy. So we're gonna get this ooze out. Might have a shock, removal of some sort. We can go into Sap Herd, into a kicked Confessor. Hit him with some black. Let's just go hard. Let's just show him what we packing. We go on Tricolor. Don't even need our fixing. Hitting all the land we need. But he has something at instant speed. I'm not sure what it is. 4 mana. Will he play a thing? He's playing a Joyra. Oh, okay. I don't know how many historic spells Buddy has gotten access to. We can't favorably swing in with anything as it stands currently. Just gonna get our kicked Confessor out and just pass turn. And now we have a whole lot of land. You might have removal for this. I see him looking, giving it that good look. So this is wizard something or other. He's gonna be bouncing our Confessor back, which annoying. He would have been able to block it either way with both the Joyra and Journey Mage, but that's whatever, right? Does he swing with Joyra, though? I'm not sure what he has for historic spells, so he might just want to hold on to that. And can we kick this? Do we want to kick this if we could? That would be 6 to kick it. It looks like we're just going to be slamming our Confessor down again. If nothing else, I feel like that stops him from swinging in with Joyra, because he will not want to just trade her for no real reason. And then we can trade the Sap Herd for the Journey Maid, and then just generate a bunch of tokens and go wide after the fact. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have enough mana to cast everything, so right now, anything that's not a creature, I don't want to see. Slimefoot would be great. Dark Bargain would be cool. Lyra would be fantastic. Actually, seeing the Eldest Reborn... Oh, that's not what I wanted to see at all. Doesn't have enough to equip it. Sadly, it does give her the card draw. Ah, no, never mind. Oh, it's only a 1 equip, huh? I don't like that at all. Let's see. How much do we care about killing Joyra here? Because that is a threat that I don't have an answer to, really. Skipping combat, thank Christ. Okay. Don't have to make that decision quite yet. You know what? Not what I wanted to see. Let's just go pretty wide, though. Like, look at this board. We got so many Sapperling. We got the big, angry human cleric with a gimp mask on. I'm really sick of seeing this goddamn Pardic Wanderer, though. I don't like it. It's pissing me off. Really? That's who you equip and you're just gonna start swinging in, fam? I will double block Joyra. I'm not against that whatsoever. We'll block the shit out of anything you play, fam. Tapped out. Don't have anything to do. What is the least relevant to me? I block Journey Mage with Ooze and 2 Sapperlings. I'm curious how this effect will work. Whenever a creature becomes blocked, destroy all equipment at the end of combat. Okay, so combat will have to end. This will block 2 damage. 2 will get through. They won't be able to use the shield for anything else. But I did have to do that for this actually to get rid of the shield. Wait, what? Hold up. Prevent... Oh, if us... Oh, it's not a one-time thing. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay. We're learning. We're learning about cards I've never played. Here I go talking a big-ass game like I know what the fuck I'm doing here, too. We're flooding again. This isn't making me want to cut lands. Do want to get rid of Joyra here. Do I just block with everything on Joyra? Take the 5? Whatever trick they do happen to have. Okay. Gonna make me do it this way, game. That is fine. This way, does they have some big-ass red pump spell here? And I just get totally cleared out. I'm expecting they have removal for a singular thing. Like if they were thinking I was just going to block with the Confessor and Sap Herd. Taking 5, that's fine. Our threats just have to start showing up. Eldest Reborn, Grun, Thorn Elemental, Lyra, Dark Bargain so I can find these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so she did get real big. Like, real big-ass fucking big. Oh, that's the opposite of what I wanted, game. Game, hold up here real quick. I asked you very politely for one of, like, 5 cards in here. We're pushing, like, you know, we're at 25. That's like a 1 in 5 chance of getting what I want. We gotta slow down this damage here so we can only take a couple more turns at this rate. You know, Confessor, I don't hate. This isn't what I want. Not great. we're at the point now where Soul Salvage is getting option 2. I wouldn't hate it, because then we could fetch, you know, like another Confessor. We're kind of on the back foot here. We really need Lyra. We really didn't want to see this flying bitch. Like at all. Okay, now we are at the point of the game where it is Lyra or I'm fucking dead. There it is. We're just gonna GG our opponent. We're gonna scoop, and sadly our great run that was going so good. As soon as I brought up that Lyra was such a champ for showing up each time. Each and every time. She stopped. But you know what? We went 4 and 3. I'm fine with that. We're gonna maybe get 2 packs out of this. Gem rewards, whatever. 1 pack, okay. Of course, we didn't recoup our money or our buy-in. We still have a shitload of gold. We're going to be getting some gems that will let me do another one. If we do that, basically, if we pull that out of our ass again, like we go 4 and 3 on our next run, we'll have enough gems to do another ranked draft, all that fun stuff. Let's see what we have for packs. We're going to open up our Dominaria and what we have left of War of the Spark. Let's see, Fall of Thran, not a good rare. It's a fun jank rare. It's not good. I love land destruction and dumb shenanigans as much as everyone else does. It's not good. I like Mobilized District. You just, on its own, it's not going to win you the game. So I'm not too excited for that one.
I know more than you could learn in 1,000 lifetimes.
Okay. Ugin, on the other hand, especially if you're free to play and you pull this dude out of your ass, he goes anywhere. You're running mid-range. You need some top end. This bitch is colorless. His passive probably not going to be doing much for you. Everything else, he's just a golden boy. Fantastic. Mwah, love him. And that's a card I want to see us pull. What about our next pack here? Chandra's fantastic. I love that she's been seeing play in like the new mono red aggro, just in lieu of frenzy and stuff. Less swing heavy, more reliable. Fantastic. I really like this card. And for our last pack, let's see what we pull out of here. Come on. Hit me with another big bomb. Come on, Daddy. Tron's really cool. I love Tron. He's not good on his own. We have no artifacts. Nothing worth playing, to be honest. Yeah, that'll be it for me for now. I might just do a couple more drafts, because at least, if nothing else, by tomorrow, I will have the gold for 3 more ranked drafts, which will keep me going for another week. But for now, I'm Dr. Ette. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you like it, comment. I should probably yell at you guys to subscribe, because y'all only watch for like the first 4 minutes, and then you dislike it, which is cool, I guess. Yeah, catch y'all next time. Bye for now, everybody!